The time is 8:06 p.m. September 1st, Wednesday, 2021. The news headline: I had a private meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa. Lagos State Governor reviews. Governor Sanwolu of Lagos State has taken to his verified Instagram page and revealed that he had a private meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa. According to a recent Instagram post that was made by Sanwolu, he took to his Instagram page and shared a picture of himself with President Muhammadu Buhari. He was found quoted, "I also had a private meeting with His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa." From the picture shared with Buhari as they embark on a private meeting, it is yet to be revealed what the content of the private meeting is. However, we know that sometimes ago, after the EndSARS protest, of which several buses were burnt, President Muhammadu Buhari was quoted to have said that the Lagosians should start to work. In October 2020, demonstrations against the police brutality were hijacked, leading to raising of vehicles and buildings across the country, where several vehicles under the Bus Rapid Transport BRT scheme in Lagos were also burnt. Following the incident, Sanwolu had to pay a visit to Buhari with a photo album of the destruction recorded in the state during the protests. Speaking in an interview with the Nigerian Television Authority, Buhari said he told the Lagos State Governor that the federal government did not have funds to replace the burnt buses. He said, "Look at the EndSARS incident in Lagos. The previous governor of Lagos State bought 200 buses to complement the transportation in Lagos, and he built a complex, but they went and burnt them," Buhari said. "The president's governor made an album and came to see me. I said, 'Thank you very much.' I took the album, put it in my archives, and I told him to tell Lagosians to work because we don't have the money. After an administration bought over 200 buses for some people to come and burn, so let them work," President Muhammadu Buhari was quoted saying that. Then shortly, in January 7, 2021, Sanwolu went to update Buhari, says that they are rebuilding Lagos and it is in progress. President Muhammadu Buhari on a Thursday met behind closed doors as well with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State at the State House, Abuja. Addressing the State House correspondents at the end of the meeting, the governor said he updated the president on the progress so far made in the ongoing reconstruction of the state. He said the reconstruction was as a result of the destruction made during the EndSARS protests that happened in Lagos State. And due to that, over 200 buses were actually burnt. These 200 buses were buses that were bought to complement the transportation at the regime of Babatunde Raje Fashola before Governor Sanwo-Olu actually succeeded him. And according to him, the state government is also resuscitating the small-scale businesses through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. It is work in progress. We are carefully taking a proper study to know what we want and what we need to do, taking our time to get it right, but we have started something. Governor Sanwo-Olu with President Muhammadu Buhari. Governor Sanwo-Olu actually also said that some businesses that were affected, some people having lost their shops and looted or burnt or something, we have been able to directly begin to support such businesses, especially on a micro, small level, using the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. They have started intervening and supporting some of these small businesses, giving them grants, giving them soft loans, and making sure that they can come back together very quickly on their steps. The bigger, larger items around the infrastructure, around transportation, they will take a fairly longer time. That is, all those ones that have larger items being destroyed or infrastructure being destroyed, just like the transportation aspect, those ones will fairly take a longer time compared to those ones who have small-scale business. Governor Sanwolu also said that they are taking about that we are talking about a period that is still under 3 months. So it is still a working document that we are doing right now. And we also have to be very creative on how we raise the finance. He said we didn't have money anywhere. You know, it was towards the end of a financial year and we are just starting another year. According to the governor, to be able to complete the rebuilding process, the state government will need more support from both public and private sectors. So to be able to make budgetary provisions for these things and to be able to raise required funding, both support from the private sector and also from the public sector before they can begin to reconstruct some of those huge infrastructure. But we have told them all focused and they are working together in tackling these issues. But the low-hanging ones, like I said, are the small businesses that Governor Sanwolu has started supporting so that they can get back to life very quickly. On the second wave of COVID-19, the governor stressed the need for Nigerians to take full personal responsibility because of the threat of the pandemic. He added that the Lagos State government had already commenced the building of oxygen tents and plants to reduce the number of casualties. He said they have seen that unfortunately the fatality rates around the country, even in Lagos State. And one of the things that they have realized is that a lot of people require oxygen attention and they need additional breathing aid. So they have started building what they call oxygen tents, and they are building about 10 of such facilities, of which they have commissioned about 4 or 5 of them. They said that they are currently building proper oxygen plants, additional to oxygen plants in the states, so that they can meet the respiratory requirements Governor Sanwolu said. Now, at this new meeting that he had privately with President Muhammadu Buhari, we are yet unsure to know if it is an extension of the past meeting about reconstructing Lagos State, or it is about some other political affairs, perhaps towards the presidential election forthcoming in 2023. The time is 8:14 p.m. Good evening and thanks for listening.